Whoever's here, you guys could comment down below. Um, just gonna talk about the Demon House yesterday. Just gonna wait for a few more people. Let's see, just gonna wait for a few more people to join. Just gonna talk about what happened yesterday. Few cool stuff that happened yesterday. What's up, everybody? Comment down where you guys are watching this from. If you guys are from Chicago, Indiana. Last night I was just at the Monroe Demon House. Probably one of the most darkest investigations I've done yet. So I'm gonna talk a little bit more about that yesterday. What's up, Maria? Shout out from Chicago. I got back to Chicago just an hour ago from Indiana, Hartford, Indiana. So yeah, I just made it back home. But how you doing, Maria? Who else is on here? As for now, there's been like demonic activity at that home. That's why I'm wearing my chain right now. I wore it after leaving that house just from the activity. What's up, Dominic? I remember you commented on one of my videos. I remember you. What is going on, Dominic? How are you doing? But yeah, I'm gonna talk a little bit about what happened last night. I've been up for 24 hours, literally. I woke up yesterday at 9 a.m. And what time is it now? It's like 11:40. So I've been up for like 26 hours, 25 hours. I'm not. I'm tired, but I'm not that tired like to go to sleep at all. But I guess I'll let you guys know exactly what happened. So basically, me and Jake from Haunted Lockdowns, we collaborated yesterday. For the very first time, I did my own collaboration with somebody, and we went to this demon house in Monroe, Indiana. Well, not Monroe, Indiana, Hartford, Indiana. Sorry if my speech is everywhere. I'm exhausted. I've been through a lot of things last night, a lot of dark stuff. So I'm gonna show you guys a picture of what happened to my friend, Jake. So he had. Let me just tell you this first. So we were just doing a walkthrough, just getting a feel of the place and stuff like that. So there's this room where there's a Ouija board in there, and then right next to the Ouija board, there's like a prayer, like a Bible prayer, and that place is known for demonic entities and demons and all types of dark stuff. So he started reading off this Bible, this prayer, I guess, because it says prayer on the top. He started reading it, and he started provoking whatever was there. Um, he read a few sentences, and then he's like, "Oh, do you guys not like that?" And then he kept on reading it, and then he's like, "Oh, you don't like that, do you?" And talking to the entity, kind of like taunting it. And so he finished his prayer, and then we went back to the main lobby where we're gonna set up all our equipment and stuff. And as we were like looking through the video and checking things out, he looked down on his arm, and I looked down too, and we both at the same exact time seen three scratches on his arm. And I'll show you guys right now what it looked like. And keep in mind, I was with him the entire time. I didn't notice him bump into anything, cut himself, or anything like that. And we see these types of scratches on his arm build up. So I'm gonna show you a picture of how it looks like. That's the scratches he got. And So you could see two going down and then one going sideways. And when we looked at this, he was like, it kind of looks like an H, and his last name starts with an H. So that's the scratch. And then the other ones look like kind of like tiny deep scratches. So that's a total of six scratches on him. And we believe that him, by saying, taunting this demon or entity, he got scratches. That's what they are. And we cannot explain where those came from at all. It didn't hurt him. It didn't. I guess he didn't notice it. He just looked down, and there you have it, like three scratches. So later on the night, we did a Ouija board for the very first time, and and a lot of dark things came through that board, and so we tried one Ouija board, which was made out of wood, and I guess we tried it like at least 5 times. We didn't get any movement or anything like that. We switched to a different Ouija board, and it took us like at least 10 tries for it to actually start moving on its own. And that's what kind of intrigued me, that it actually started moving. And I actually do believe in Ouija boards now. I've never played one until yesterday, and there was a time where the Ouija board, we were playing the Ouija board, and it was just going around, and then it went down to six, came back up, went back down to six, and then came back up, back down to six. So triple six. We got that 6 times in 6 different sessions. Like, we did the Ouija board, it said 666. Okay, we said goodbye. We did another session. It said the exact same thing. We did goodbye, and then the other session, exact same thing, 666. And at one point, I I had like a muscle spasm right here, and I told Jake, like, "Oh, I have a muscle spasm," because um, there was a time where in one of the sessions where it says 666, we felt this just vibe just change. The coldness, there was like coldness within the planchette in our hands, and then my arm just, it had like muscle spasms right here. And then when I looked down to look at like what the hell that was, and there was just one scratch, and then there was another one forming. And then I took my hand away, and all I got is one scratch. I don't know if you guys could see it right now because it's kind of faded, but it's literally, I don't know if you guys could see it, but it's literally right there. I took a picture of it. I'll show you guys what it looked like when it was fresh. But it looked just like this right here. Let me get a picture of it. This was my scratch, and put the brightness up. This was my scratch right there in this exact location right here. I took a picture right away, and that's my scratch. And hey, what's up? But yeah, these are the scratches that my friend got yesterday. So he got a total of 6 yesterday, and then I got one. I got one yesterday, but I'm not sure. Let me know if you guys can see it, because it's literally like right here, but it's kind of faded. Uh, it's literally like right there. And then another one started to form, but I guess I moved my hand out the way, and I guess it didn't form it. And right next to it, um, I would say right over here, you could kind of see a little red line starting to form, and then it went away. So that's my scratches from last night. This was at what time was this? Let me get the original time. So he had his at 10:48 last night, and then I had mine at 2 a.m. So yeah, 11 to 12, 1, 2. So I had my scratch 3 hours later. Um, and yeah, I mean the scratches. I can't explain what the hell they, how they came from, or what the hell this was, but these are the scratches, and a lot of demonic activity has been going on there. I'll show you a picture of the house. Um, so it looks like this. That's the house, and if you could see closely at the windows, they're kind of like they have like a tarp on them, or this kind of cover on them. And the story behind that is because neighbors and people outside would see figures looking out the window, or apparitions, and they would call the cops because that place is abandoned. It's an abandoned place, and they would see figures looking out the window, and they would call the cops, and then the cops would kind of do like a forced entry at the location. And the owner told us that he put the tarp on the window so people aren't able to see what the hell like the apparitions are doing, or people are seeing ghosts in the windows. So um that's why they have like let me see, like this tarp on the window so people can't even see inside or see ghosts or anything like that. um but yeah, that's why it's covered. You see all those windows, you cannot see in like inside of it. And then it was funny that so these are the windows again for the people that just joining in. This is the Monroe Demon House I just went inside of last night, basically. Um, so I got a few scratches. If you guys want to see that, just comment down below. If you guys just joined. My friend got like 6 scratches, and I got one. So this is the Demon House, and we did a Ouija board in there, like maybe like at least 10 times, or even 20 times. And the reason why we did it 20 times or 10 times was because a few sessions it didn't even move at all, and sometimes it did. And when it did, it would turn off my camera. It would overheat it for some reason. My camera never overheats. My camera overheated. It turned off. As soon as it turned off, you could hear walking from the other side of the room, when outside of where we were, and then the planchette would move to 6 6 6, and that's when we kind of like, oh yeah, we got to stop this. And then we said goodbye, and a lot of crazy stuff happened. And but yeah, this is the house, and the reason why they put that thing over the windows is so people don't see apparitions and call the cops and be like, oh, there's someone in the house, which is an abandoned house. But that's the reason why. There is a this is a room that they had. They had a Ouija board in there with a book of the house and the history of that place. So they found human remains in the basement at that home, and there's a crawl space that you could actually go inside, and that's where they found the bones from. I don't know if it's a little kid or a female or male. They don't know who those bones belong to. But so this is the Ouija board that was on the table. This is the prayer that Jake read out loud and started taunting this entity. This is a prayer thing that he read. And as soon as he read that, he started taunting it like, oh, do you not like that? Do you not like God and stuff like that? And he got scratched 6 times. And I'll show you guys right here. These are the scratches he got. So there's 2 going down, 1 across, and then you could kind of see the little ones kind of form tiny scratches on his arm. And this was taken at 10:38. No, I took a screenshot. This was taken at 10:48 p.m. That's when we took the picture. And yeah, I think that's the reason why he got scratched. And this is one of the boards I have there. It's like a table. It's honestly, that's one of the most demonic places I've been so far. I'm gonna have to put this at the number one, because the responses we got in the Ouija board, and saying 666 times. It's just crazy. And yeah, I got scratched here, just one scratch. I mean, it's nothing much, but I got scratched. And I'll show you guys again my scratch. This is mine, and then you could kind of see another one forming again, like on the other side. But I moved my hand. But yeah, that's basically what happened at the demon house. A lot of demonic activity. There's this creepy doll that they have there. I'll show you guys. If you guys follow me on TikTok, I posted a TikTok on this location. But this doll is creepy as hell. But yeah, I mean, the episode I'm gonna make for this episode for the demon house isn't gonna be like the regular ones. It's gonna be a little different. I'm just gonna post whatever I captured and post it. It wasn't like an actual episode. It was just more like see what happens and document it type of thing. I was live for the most part, and for the people that were live on my TikTok, actually saw this form, so that's kind of cool. And a lot of people seen that, and it's kind of cool that people actually believe in that. And yeah, I mean that happened to me. Yeah, I mean, any questions you guys have, you could leave a comment. I'll try my best to answer them. This is my first live ever, so really appreciate you guys being here and sharing my story from last night. But yeah, how are you guys liking the videos? By the way, I'll show you guys another artifact they have at the museum. Let me raise up my brightness. They have some like dark black magic artifacts in there, and yeah. And then I took a picture in the basement with the red bulb, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, you guys have any recommendations, any locations you guys want me to go to? How do you like the content? Is there a favorite episode you guys like? Is there something you guys dislike? Should I do the Ouija board again? Should I not do it? What do you guys think? Just curious. Just curious. But yeah, I'll probably end the live in a little bit if no one has any questions. But just wanted to share my story, and hopefully nothing followed me home. That's the main thing. But yeah, probably get off live at 20 minutes. When the live is at 20 in a minute, basically. But any questions before I end the stream? Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's why I went live, and I think 40 people were watching, and they heard. Okay, so there's some things that was captured on my live that a lot of people heard, and one of those things was a woman kind of faintly scream, if that makes sense. You could hear it. It was in the upstairs. We were doing the Ouija board, and you could faintly hear a woman scream. I don't know where that came from. I know it wasn't from outside. This was like around 3 or 4 in the morning, so there's no reason for anybody to be screaming at that time. If not, we would have kind of figured out it came from outside, but this was coming from inside the building. And a few people heard it, which I want to review the video and check if I hear that scream. It was just like a faint scream, like like if you shout, but like in a very low tone. That's what it sounded like, and that startled me. really bad. And there's been a few times that I went up to the Ouija board room. My heart could not stop, like calm down. It just was beating out of my chest. Like I don't know. I've never had that before. And I told Jake, like, like feel it. Like it's my heart is like pumping out of my chest. Like, yeah, that house is something else. I've never experienced anything like that, and I'm glad people were on the live to actually see what the hell happened. And just been a lot of. It's been a crazy night last night. Just so drained. But yeah, I mean, thank you guys for being on this live. Any more questions? Any other questions or suggestions? Thank you for loving the content. I really appreciate that, though. I'm gonna keep doing this until I don't know when. I really want to make something out of this and explore more abandoned places. Explore. We'll travel more, and yeah. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't sure if the Ouija board was gonna work at all, and it took a few tries for it to start moving, and it just makes you wonder. And I'm more interested in that now. Like, what the hell could that be? What is it moving? Like, what's making it move, or how is it moving? I don't know. Literally felt like a magnet was just like across the board. That's what it felt like. Best way I could describe it. Um, but should I mess with the Ouija board again, or should I not do that ever again? What do you guys think? I have no idea if I should or not, because I've heard horrible stories from that thing. And I don't know. Have you guys ever tried the Ouija board or heard anybody try it? But yeah, I'm just still in thought. No, not again. Hmm. Yeah. And the funny thing was, my mom was watching it. My mom was watching my live. Like, she was like, I don't know. She was kind of interested, but she's like, no, you're not coming home unless you're cleansed. Um, but yeah, yesterday was the day that I did it. I mean, I reached 1,000 subs. I had to do it for everybody. I tried my best filming it, but there's times where the camera just cut out of nowhere. Either something was turning off my camera and making it overheat, and it made my camera turn off. And as soon, literally, as soon as my camera's turned off by whatever it is, either it's overheating, something's turning it off, something always happens right after my camera dies in there. And yeah, it just gives me chills. Just hearing the woman scream and stuff like that. And it wasn't just one scream; it was multiple ones throughout the day. Well, throughout the night. What's the next Chicago site that you're investigating? Next one would be Bachelor's Grove. A lot of people want me to go to Bachelor's Grove Cemetery. I've been there once by myself, and I would say that would be one of the scariest, most terrifying things I had been through by myself when I started YouTube back in like 7 months ago. But I've had scarier things happen to me, like scarier, like crazy stuff happen that I don't know if you guys know, but I can let you guys know anything you want to know about this stuff. But return to Bachelor's Grove. I haven't done like a full episode, but next month, or what's today? Most likely next month, I'm gonna drop that Bachelor's Grove Cemetery episode. So I'm gonna do it at night. I'm gonna have a. By the way, I don't have a night vision. I have a night vision camera, but it literally broke last night, so I gotta order a new one. Order a new night vision Spectrum IR light. Um, they say using the Ouija board opens the door, but if that's the case, even the spirit box, yes. But I would say don't provoke because radio spirit could get nasty broken. You one can be, yeah. The difference with me and other YouTube channels that's out there, I don't want to like discredit anybody or say they're this and that, but my channel, I'm more of the dark side type of person. I want to see these things in action, the demons and whatever is unknown, the evil things that's in the world. I really want to document that type of stuff. Um, I might sound crazy, but that's really what I'm more interested in. It's the dark side of things, the dark side of the paranormal, the demons, the this and that. Um, yes, the Ouija board does open portals or doors, you could say. Um, the spirit box does open doorways as well, and you don't know what is going to come through the spirit box. You don't know what's going to come through the Ouija board. At the end of the day, they're the exact same thing. At the end of the day, either you use a Ouija board, either you use a spirit box, either you use whatever, like those dowsing rods. I personally don't like those, but you open a door so spirits or demons can communicate to you, whether it's a spirit box, Ouija board, this and that, anything. And the only reason why a lot of people go away from the Ouija board is because of a lot of different stories that are attached to that thing, the Ouija board, and the stories that I hear, and it's bad, it's this and that. It's bad if you are trying to find that thing or trying to bring that negative energy to it. That's kind of dangerous because you don't know what's going to be coming through and talking to you. So yes, it could be dangerous. It's very dangerous. And what I did yesterday was very dangerous. Just I'm just thankful nothing happened. Nothing too crazy happened, but I did receive 666 on the Ouija board 6 separate times in 6 different sessions of the Ouija board. So that's kind of crazy that I caught that, and it's on video. So you'll see that in my episode that's gonna come up. So yeah, you could open doors no matter what you use. Um, just gotta be careful with the Ouija board, just because of the stories attached to it, the things that came through that thing, and you just never know. But I recommend you do a ritual cleanse before starting or doing an investigation. Um, so the difference with me, like I appreciate that, like I understand that point of view. The only thing with that is I'm a type of person that takes off religious items, takes off everything, any wristbands that have to do with religion. I don't go in these places cleansed. I go in here just going in. And the reason I do this is because the stuff that I caught yesterday, basically. You increase the amount of activity, the less you're protected. And that's just my theory. And from you guys seeing the videos that I make, you the things that I capture, that's when I go in just going in, no blessed objects, no none of that. I just go in and capture what I capture. If I communicate with something evil, which I have, demons I have. Sorry, it's just been a long night yesterday. Haven't gotten much rest, but I don't go in these places cleansed or protection. I have protection on standby, but I want this activity to increase and increase and increase just to see how far I could get to this thing. And if I could document like a rock being thrown, which happened to me, like the scratch that I got yesterday, that's the type of stuff that I'm here trying to document and trying to see if it's true. And I got scratched, and that's true. There's no way that could have happened to two different people in that house. My friend got it the worst because he read a prayer from the Bible and he started taunting this thing. And yeah, I mean, I'll show you guys the scratches in a little bit again. But yeah, also right after leaving these investigations, I do cleanse myself with Palo Santo and wear blessed objects right after because I don't want anything coming back home, man. My mom is very strict on that. Like, you better cleanse yourself. If not, you're not coming home. And there's been some times that here and there stuff would happen. Not nothing too crazy, but we always cleanse the house and everything like that. And I always cleanse myself and the crew before we leave. And something crazy about the crew, I'm gonna talk about if you guys want to hear that, about what happened. There's two crazy things that happened. I'll get to that in a second. Been there, never again. Really, what happened there, Alfonso? Like, did you not like it? Like, you'll never go back there again, or did you find something that you'll never go back there again? Because I had a horrible experience when I first started doing this. Yeah, I heard of a lot of people would dump bodies in Bachelor's Grove, but yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy that they would do that. But you're ever going to have a subscriber appearance? Um, so this goes back to what happened to my two crew members. At first, I wanted to do a subscriber appearance for somebody to come in and do an investigation with me, and I kind of backed away from that because of the things that happened to two of my crew members that are no longer with me. They want nothing to do with filming anymore. They refuse to come back, and the reason why was because they had attachments, and something followed one of them home. It was the tall guy in the haunted mansion. He was a tall guy. He didn't want to touch the spirit box. He was like, no, like he's kind of on edge. He's kind of scared. And demons or evil spirits go after you. Sorry, my voice just after last night. So if you show fear, you show, like you don't, you're just thinking negative, or you don't want this thing to follow you home. The more you think about that, the more they feed on that, and they feed on your fear, and they tend to attack you or come after you or follow you home. So basically, one of them, he's been dealing with this for 2 months already. 2 months, and he's been having issues at his house where he sees a black figure. And he's not only seen it, his sister's seen it. That has nothing to do with paranormal adventures. She's seen it, and I kind of do feel bad that I allowed him to come along, not knowing that he was afraid of this stuff. And I don't want none of my subscribers, nobody watching, to have something follow them home back, because this is a serious thing that I take it more serious now than I did before, because before I would take all, like, my friends that could go. Now it's kind of strict on that, because not only one of them had that. After the Jerome Cemetery, one of them um, had something follow him home as well. And I think this was a little bit darker because he was the only one that saw this thing in a distance. So if you guys remember the Jerome Cemetery episode, we heard a woman from behind us kind of like groan or moan or growl. And at a distance, he seen a black mass jump from tomb to tomb, like kind of like it's a he explained it very weirdly, but I understand what he's saying. There's a black mass jumping from tomb to tomb really fast, he says. That's what he described it. And at one point, he saw this thing standing at a distance, and he kind of saw this thing kind of get closer and closer to him. And he's like, "Hey, we got to get out." And at that time, we all felt threatened by whatever was there. I didn't see it, but he seen it with his own eyes. And that person who saw that with his own eyes had an attachment and had something follow him home. And he's been having nightmares for the past 2 weeks already. And keep in mind, Jerome Cemetery was a month ago, and you don't start feeling these attachments or something follow you home until maybe days, weeks, months, even years. and it just started for him. He's been having sleep paralysis. He's been having he's seen this tall cloaked figure right in front of his room, which and he's been having a lot of bad thoughts that I can't say here. It's been a lot of personal things that I can't say, but he's been having a lot of issues with that, and I wouldn't wish that for anybody, because this is some serious stuff, and I wouldn't want like a subscriber to have something follow him home, and I feel really really bad for that, and I feel really bad for them because I am gonna go and cleanse their house when they can, because they haven't been having time for me to go, or they don't have enough time or schedule a day that I could go. But yeah, never again they would ever come back. They say it's fun and everything, filming and everything, but after like experiencing what they did, that's it for them. They don't want to come back to the Paranormal Adventures episodes. I don't know if they ever will, but I encourage everybody to just watch it from the comfort of your home, and just enjoy what you watch. I mean, I'm 100% legit, and you get what you see. But that's why I kind of stepped back from having someone come along with us. Even though I really want to, I kind of have to step back a little bit, because the types of places that I go to are either evil, demonic, like bad spirits. Um, I would say even 80% of my videos are evil, like evil, dark episodes. So that's the reason why I don't take people along anymore as I should. But it is what it is. I don't. I just want to keep you guys safe and nothing happen to you guys. But mother's always right. She is. Um, yeah, she is. She's very supportive, and I appreciate that from them. Um, supporting me in what I do. We seen lights all around following us. Heard screams. Yeah, before I left, we all seen a tall black shadow. It's crazy because I did hear a scream and growls coming from the spear box at that location. And if you want to see that, it's kind of in my earlier videos, very early. I don't remember what it's called, but it was at the end of the 13-minute mark. It was like for 3 minutes, and you could literally hear a laugh coming from the spirit box, a growl, and the word demon come out of there. Enjoyed your videos on the demon house in Gary, Indiana. I went to the demon house and actually had. Wait, what? Wait, what happened, Zach? What? Really? Did you really have something follow you home? See, this is exactly why I say what I say, because this stuff is real. And what? That's so crazy. Yeah, Father Mike did say don't take off your necklace when you're at the demon house. You use protection, because the portal in there, in that lot where the house used to be, there's still an open portal somewhere. And just got to be careful with that kind of stuff, and just take it serious and don't joke about it, and we should be fine. But with me, I don't wear anything like that. But for that case, I had to, because Father Mike was with me. But are you doing okay, Zach? How are you? What happened? Kind of interested in that, because attachments are real. And yeah, I mean, I had two people, two of my crew members quit from attachments, and I'm not gonna say names, but yeah, they're no longer on the episodes anymore from attachments, because this stuff is real at the end of the day. And I'll show you guys the scratches real quick. So this is the scratch that I got. I don't know if you guys are still here, but this is a scratch I got yesterday. I don't know if my brightness is up. There it is. That line right there, that's a scratch I got right here. It's kind of, I don't know, it's still visible in a way. It's right there. I don't know if you guys could see it. This is a scratch I got at the Monroe Demon House. And it gets worse, so I'll show you guys my friend's scratch from yesterday. So there's one, two, three, and there's three little ones, as you can see. So a total of six. He got six scratches yesterday. And Yeah, we were at the Monroe Demon House all night yesterday. I just got back home maybe 2 hours ago from there, and a lot of dark demonic stuff in there. And this is another shot at the house that we stayed in last night. That's the house we stayed at. But yeah, these scratches, I cannot explain these scratches at all. And it's gonna be in my channel, so I don't know. If you guys want to, you actually could spend a night there if you like to, but if I don't know, I just don't recommend it to a lot of people because this stuff can be dangerous, and we've been doing a lot of dangerous stuff in my channel. And for the very first time, I did a Ouija board session last night. Craziest experience ever. We got the word 666. Well, not the word, but number 666 come up 6 times. Um, we heard a woman scream within the building. We kept hearing someone walking in the building. Just a lot of demonic, crazy stuff going on last night. It says, a friend of mine took dirt and. Oh, yeah, yeah, that's not good right there. Because once you put like a cursed uh something that has to be, like if the house used to be there and the dirt around there, and you grab some and take it to your house, you're basically taking a part of the house with you. It's kind of how that works, but that's yeah, that's a bad idea. Friend, let me see. This is a random, but can a dead person's spirit be attached to a loved one after they die? That's kind of a tough question. At, I would say, let's see. This is dead person's spirit be attached. Yes and no. I would say because yes, I've heard of that before, like 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 a grandmother, and you know how kids see their grandmother and stuff like that. Like I'm not sure. I'm not too exactly sure how that works, but it is possible. It's possible that could happen. Like you could see a loved one within your dreams, or you could see your loved one in real life. Like you see them face to face and they're gone. Um, I haven't dug too deep into that section of attachments, but if I have an answer down the line, I'll let you know. But as of now, I'm not too sure of that one. Um, Let me see. Sorry about that. Let's see. Carmencia Rivera. New to your channel, catching up on your videos. Yeah, my videos are lit. I mean, honestly, I don't even know which was my best video. Like, they are all really good videos, and they're actually all legit videos. So you're gonna love every single video or episode that I put out. But yeah, thank you for coming on the channel. How did you find my channel, by the way? I know I'm kind of like a small YouTuber still, but from Chicago. But how did you find my videos, or was it from TikTok, or you just found me randomly? Um, Question for you guys: which one's your favorite episode so far that I made? Because there's a lot of dark ones that I like. But which one's your favorite episode? I'll show you guys the creepy doll that I had yesterday behind me. This is the creepy doll I had behind me at that demon house. I'm not too exactly certain if it's possessed or anything like that, but it's scary doll. Use a better shot at it. It looks real. Like honestly, it looks so real. Like the eyes. Yeah, I just kept staring at this throughout the night. Um, you just popped up on a video of the family. Yeah, yeah, that was a video that a lot of people seen, and I remember doing that. back in December. It was a sad one. I mean, that was back when I started YouTube and I was still getting into this type of stuff. And I've learned a lot throughout my adventures and, growing with myself. Says my daughter has have you on TikTok and told me about you, and since then I've been one. Yeah, thank you, Maria. Uh, you said you're from Chicago, right? Yeah, I remember. I think you said from Chicago. Um, yeah, I mean my videos are crazy, 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 crazy videos. There's not one that you're gonna be disappointed in. I try my best to do the best I can to capture evidence of the paranormal. If there's been times that I haven't caught anything, and there's been twice that I haven't made a video out of it because it was just like it was so dead. I didn't capture any voice, nothing on the EMF, nothing on the REM pod, and it was kind of like dead. So I didn't make any videos. The episode that's gonna come up in Cairo, Illinois, I didn't capture anything at the hospital. Just to let you guys know, it's spoiler alert. I didn't capture anything, but it was an interesting video that we filmed there. The hospital is crazy. It's a little big, but there's a crazy story that I have. If you guys want to hear it, in Cairo, Illinois, that town is something else. Like we were more scared of the people in the town than the hospital. that's that's crazy. But if you guys want to hear that, I could let you guys know. Honest Salesian School was great, and Yorktown Hospital. Salesian Salesian School in Indiana. That's my favorite location to go to because it's either on and off at that location. Either you get stuff or you don't. And there's been times that I've been getting a lot of great activity there. And I don't know if you heard the growl. I don't know where that came from, but we were all kind of like shook and we all froze and we heard that deep growl. And I think after that we didn't capture anything. Story time. Cool. So Cary, Illinois is it's the smallest town ever. It's down south in Illinois. So there's two bridges. Well, you cross Cary, there's two bridges. One goes to Kentucky, one goes to St. Louis. And this small town, I'm gonna tell you guys this story that happened to us. I wish my friends were here to the crew members to tell you this story too, because you guys would not believe what I'm about to tell you. So as soon as we crossed Cario, I was I was in a black truck, the Jeep. I was in a black truck. I didn't think much of it, but as soon as we crossed Cario, there was a small boy, I would say maybe 14, 15 years old on the right. And we drove. We were just looking around because that place is known to be a ghost town, and a lot of places in there it's abandoned, and a lot of places the houses are kind of destroyed, and a lot of people are living in there. So this boy just turns to the left and looks at our truck, like kind of mean mugging in a way, kind of like what are you guys doing here, like type of things. We didn't think much of it, and then we turned into one of the streets on the right, and just to look at the houses, just to look at Carriel, because we were looking at this, we were trying to find the abandoned hospital, and then Chris, one of the crew members, sees two ladies and a guy on the front porch, and he tells me, "Hey, I think they're pointing at us, like they're looking at us and pointing at us like this, like that." And I didn't see him, so I didn't pay much attention. I didn't want to look at him wrong, and this and that. So I'm like, okay, let's just go around the street and take more video. So we come across the main street. We see that little boy again, and he's just straight eyeing our truck or eyeing at us, just like he would not stop looking at our truck for some reason. I have no idea what the hell that is, Willie. But I'll get to whatever it is at the end. So we keep going on the intersection trying to find his hospital. Chris looks to the left of us. He sees two people stare at us and point like this as we're driving around. And he's like, "Hey, what the f? They're pointing at us too. Like what's all of that about?" Like we kind of felt like on edge because we didn't know what that meant. And again, we kept going straight, and then two guys on the right, they did the exact same thing. We're like, okay, let's just get to the hospital and film and get out of here because I don't feel safe in here. So we get to the hospital, we film, we do our thing there. The hospital is dead. There's no paranormal activity there at all. So we leave the hospital, and mind you, that place it's a very shisty place to be in because there's no businesses open. They're all kind of closed down. There's some houses that look burnt, and they were never picked up. Um, so we're driving, we make a right, and then we see a woman in maroon scrubs, like she's like a dentist or she works at a dentist's office. She does the exact same thing. I look at her like from a distance. I'm like, let me see if she's gonna do the exact same thing. And as soon as I got so close, like coming towards her, she goes like this, and she goes like this, staring at us. Like I have no idea what that is. Like if you guys know what that is, let me know because a lot of people have been saying el malo ojo or the bad eye or this and that, malo ojo. And then we had to turn around because we were either going to go to Kentucky or Missouri, and we wanted to go back home. So we turned around. We had to go through the entire town again. And one of my friends in the back seat, Gio, he didn't believe us. He didn't believe that they were staring at us and pointing at us. So as soon as he says, "No, like it's probably the truck," and then he turns to the right, he sees a guy on his phone walking, minding his own business, and like a block away. And he looks at us and he does the exact same thing. He just points like, "What the hell is that?" And he's like, "Oh, you guys were right. This, and that." And like, we've been telling you this the whole entire time. We wanted to film, but we didn't, just for the fact that we didn't know what that meant, and we didn't want any trouble. So that's why we didn't film at all. We didn't want to film people and piss them off and this, and that. And yeah, we just left Cairo really quick, and that was the craziest, most creepiest thing I've ever had to go through. And when I told people this, they're like, "What the f? What the hell kind of story is that?" But literally, like people were just staring at, pointing at us. And keep in mind, there were better looking cars than mine, more fancier cars. I don't know why they kept doing that to us. And there was a few more cars passing by. I don't get that. I don't understand what the hell that means. Or if you guys know what the hell that means, let me know. But I'm never going back to Cairo again. That's for sure. But yeah, no ghosts at that hospital. But that episode of the hospital is gonna come out soon. I'll see when it drops. But yeah, that's a crazy experience. One of the creepiest, most disturbing, most weirdest stories I have. Have you ever had the whole town just stare at you and point at you? It's one of the craziest things ever. It felt like a movie, low key. But yeah. Yeah. Anyway, any of you guys have any questions for me? Any comments, thoughts, anything you would like to see? I don't. I know I don't ask you guys much questions, but do you guys? Is there something that you guys wish you would see more of, or less of, or anything like that? I always try my best to improve my videos and put out good stuff for you guys. But if there's any suggestions, I'll keep in mind, or I keep a thought up about that. But any suggestions, any recommendations? For my videos, upcoming future videos, stuff like that. Um, but I mean, how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a good day. I am so tired. Last night was like kind of hell for me. Uh, any locations you want me to go to? I'm gonna try and go to Joliet Prison. I'm gonna see if I'm able to go there and investigate there. But John Wayne Gacy, the killer clown, has been there before, so that'll be kind of cool. But yeah, for the most part, thank you guys for being on the live. I really enjoy the spirit box sessions. Honestly, the spirit box sessions that I have are insane. I don't know how I capture all those voices. Just crazy voices. And then there's a lot of editing I got to do and a lot of reviewing and stuff like that. But I'm just so thankful and grateful with the type of communication I have and stuff I get. I've come a long way and evolved my channel. But thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Maria, Dominic, Carmencita Rivera, if you're still here, Zachary. Thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate it. You guys are the best, man. I swear. Like, this is my first live, and I love it. Um, but yeah, you guys have any plans for this weekend? I get off live, and damn, I've been live for 56 minutes. Yeah, I could talk on and on and on about paranormal stuff and my stories. But yeah. Any other questions before I get off live? What about the Conjuring House? I'm gonna try my best to be there. I know it's a long drive, but I'm willing to go anywhere. I just gotta talk to the owners and get permission and do whatever I gotta do to film there. But Conjuring House is up there for my list. One day I really want to go to Mexico to the island of the dolls. That's where I really want to go to. So keep watching, keep liking it, keep watching my videos. They're insane stuff. But Conjuring House, I'm gonna try my best to go there and film there when I can. But it's up there. If you guys have not followed me on TikTok, go follow me. It's Paranormal Adventures, just like that. Um, I post behind the scenes stuff and just like random spirit box sessions, crazy moments, and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, thank you, Maria, for being here, Jamie, for being here, Carmencita Rivera, Zachary. Y'all are really the best, man. Like, I don't know, like, I really didn't think I was gonna do much with this channel, and seeing how far I've come along in such a short period of time has been amazing, and I just owe it to you guys for being here. This is what I love doing. This is what I continue doing. Did you guys like the Tinley Park episode? And if you did you watch the whole thing? Did you watch the ending where I heard those steps right above me? Craziest thing I ever heard. Um, you're living my childhood dream. I appreciate you. Keep it up. Thank you, man. Thank you, Jamie. Try my best to keep the paranormal up. Keep it for my city, Chicago, up. Um, yeah, basically trying to put this channel up forward, people to watch. It's entertaining stuff, but at the end of the day, I get the consequences at the end, which I don't really care because I love this stuff. But just for you guys to watch and see that the paranormal is real, and this is the core of my, my purpose, my passion is the paranormal stuff, and I could go on and on with this type of stuff, but really love what I do, and I just hope people love what I do and watch it. But appreciate it, Jamie. Um, Man, I really would love to have you guys on my ghost hunt, but with the stuff going on with the crew members, being affected that bad, to the point that they don't want to return ever again. Well, not ever again, but for a while. Kind of bothers me. Kind of, these spirits. I don't know. They just. It's kind of at the end of the day, it's my fault for that, and for not, fully cleansing them and protecting them, and because I could go a little overboard and provoke these evil things, and you know, look at what happened. I got scratched last night. Just hope nothing follows me home. That's why I have this on for the rest of the day. But it's been a ride. Such a roller coaster. And there's been times where I really wanted to quit this. There has been many times where I wanted to quit this stuff, and due to not satisfied with my work, mostly, just putting myself down, um, and yeah, just I'm getting better as a person, and being more happier, being a positive person, positive guy. Um, but yeah, can't wait for Halloween though. Halloween's gonna be a big season for Paranormal Adventures for sure. Um, yeah, guys. Any other questions, concerns, comments, anything? Um, I don't know if I'm gonna sleep the rest of the day though. I'm not even tired. I'm just on high alert right now. I don't know why. But this is the infamous hat that's been everywhere. I don't know if you guys seen, but I always wear this hat to investigations. This hat's probably cursed or something. I don't know. Um, Fry the coop, my boy. Send me Fry the coop. If you guys never had Fry the coop before, it's the best chicken sandwich you ever have, no doubt. Uh, but what's up, Eric? Aren't you at work right now? Bet you still awake. I got you. Yeah, I'm gonna be awake. I can't fall asleep at all. I've been up for more than 24 hours, and I just feel like exhausted and drained. You're still awake. I got you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Um, but any comments? Anything you guys want to know? Any questions? Um, questions, concerns, comments? This scratch is slowly going away, disappearing. So that's good. Yeah, let me see. But oops. What's up, Rick? Ooh, Joe, you're on the live. What's up, man? Do you feel anything heavy around you? Not really. I don't. But you never know. You could always have something follow you home days, weeks, months after you've been to a place. So um, the weird thing about the evil entities and stuff like that, they don't work around your time. They work on theirs. So that's why you get these attachments days, months, weeks, years later. So that's the scary part of that. And messing with the Ouija board yet last night was, you know, some people would say I wouldn't have done it or I shouldn't have done it, but I did. And a lot of bad things came through that board. And yeah. Any other questions, concerns, comments? I've been on this life for an hour. Feels good though. Keeps a relationship with you guys, talking with you guys. You know, you guys get to know a little bit more about me, what I do. Oops. Did you say bye? No, I didn't say bye yet. A lot of times they're get it. Yeah, that's true. Once you're at your lowest times, they just get you and destroy you. I felt that before I even started YouTube. But yeah, I mean, I guess I'm gonna end the live in like a few minutes or in a minute. But thank you guys for watching again. Y'all have been great. A lot of comments, but yeah. Guess I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my day. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Your day, and yeah, we'll see when I get live. Go back live again. But I'll see you guys in the next live. Peace. Have a good one.